Today we had the opportunity to interview some students and ask them who their favorite teacher were and ask them why. Here's the responses we got.
Here is senior Jake Frombach, and I'm going to ask you who your favorite teacher is and why.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Porter. He teaches astronomy and biology.
Why is he your favorite teacher?
He's really fun and he teaches us a lot of useful life information that's not about boring science stuff.
What is a typical day in Mr. Porter's class?
Well, you walk in, he greets you nicely and politely, treats you with respect, then you sit at your seat, wait for the bell to ring. Once that happens, he says, "Do you have any questions for me?" Then you have about 45 minutes to freely talk with him and learn about all of your aspirations, and then you'll start class for about 4 minutes, and then you're done.
Thank you.
Mr. Arrington.
Favorite teacher and why?
I really like Mr. Dankers. He's a good science teacher, and we have a lot of fun in this class. There's a lot of conversations that go on, and it's a pleasure to have him as my teacher.
I have a lot of favorite coworkers, so I can't just name one, but one that comes to mind immediately because I'm standing right outside of his room is my next door neighbor, Mr. Dankers. Reason why is because he's one of those guys that's funny even when he doesn't mean to be, and I think that's a pretty endearing quality. Plus, he lets me borrow a lot of stuff. I'm kind of like Kramer from Seinfeld. I come over and try to borrow some stuff, and he kind of takes me with a grain of salt, which is a big points in my book. So
Definitely Mr. Porter.
Freshman Josh Heitkamp, who's your favorite teacher and why?
I like Miss McGee because she's fun and energetic.
Who's your favorite teacher and why, Mason?
I probably had to say Mr. Porter because he's probably one of the funniest teachers and he keeps class pretty interesting. And I like how he asks questions and then we get to stall some of the class time and just do whatever.
Run me through a day in Mr. Porter's classroom.
Well, walk in, sit down, ask, is there any questions? And then just try to ramble on the whole period and then if not, learn about some astronomy.
Sounds good. Thank you, Mason.
No problem.
And now I'll be sending it back to the desk.